Pregame.com.
Friday night interleague baseball action. We've got a battle in the Bay Area, the Oakland A's and the San Francisco Giants. Stephen, this is going to be my video best bet, so I'll take the lead here. I'm going to start with, I know you're not a big fan of interleague baseball.
That is true. I hate interleague baseball.
You're a traditionalist. I'm old school too, but
And I'm shocked and feel disappointed that you would like this interleague baseball.
What I like about it, and I am looking at it through the eyes of a fan, I like being able to see teams that you can't see. You don't get to see all the time.
Right, but it hurts too from a handicapping standpoint. At least it hurts me. I don't know, how it.
Well, I fared pretty well with the interleague, so we'll do a knock on wood with it and continue that to roll. But let's get to this game here. The Oakland A's, they're one of the biggest surprises in baseball this year. I mean, I don't think you could have lined up, 10 of the talking heads or so-called pundits, experts, and any of them would have put this far into the season and have the Oakland A's over 500 at this point.
Well, they have been a surprise, but I think they're going to start to slip. They're 19 and 18 while we do this video, and they've got some injuries right now to some of their key hitters. They're hoping to get some guys back, but I think they're due for a fall.
Well, I will agree with you that the second half of the season, I think they are gonna, they're gonna start to get hit, and unless their hitting comes around, because that's been the problem, they're getting great pitching, and many nights they got to struggle for runs.
They always get great pitching.
Well, just before we went on air, I said to you, tell me an organization in baseball over the last 5 years. There was Moneyball movie this year, talking about, the Oakland A's organization. But really, it's true. Find a team that's cultivated better starting pitcher than the Oakland A's over the last 5 years. And they've done it again this year. And they got, they lost one of their key pitchers in the offseason. Gio Gonzalez went to the Washington Nationals. Could you imagine if he was still on this roster? But I think what's going to happen later in the season is as these young pitchers go around the league for the second and third time, the hitters are going to start, to get more familiar with them. And I've always been a proponent that first time around the league, the pitcher has the advantage over the hitter, and that's going to be the premise on today's play. My best bet is the Oakland A's. We're projecting this line. I want to get at least $1.20 back on the A's. I think there'll be a dog in this game. San Francisco just on name, playing at home. They got Barry Zito going. You want to chime in on Barry Zito?
Well, one of the worst contracts ever in baseball history, but he's actually been pitching pretty well this year. I don't know how long that's going to continue.
But has he?
I want to look at his numbers.
Let's look at those numbers, because I want to dig into those. He's got an ERA of 2.53 for the year. Yeah. And that on the surface, you see that ERA and you go, that's great. He's doing it. But see, I don't just stop at the raw number. I want to dig deeper. And in his last 3 starts, he has given up 14 walks in the last 3 starts. And that's only in 15 innings of work. You're putting that many base runners on base, you're asking for trouble. He's got a 2.53 ERA, but he's been getting in and out of jams all year long. Sooner or later, that's going to catch up to him.
Yeah, that is a luck factor where he's been able to escape that. But look, likewise though, Marco, your guy that you're going to back in this game, Gerard Parker, a talented young pitcher, but he's got command issues too. He's been walking too many hitters.
He has, but in games, but he's had some really good games this year. He's been hot and cold, but the advantage that I like with him is this is going to be the first time the Giants have seen him.
Yeah, that is an excellent point, because Oakland does have a good history against Zito. He has not fared well against his old teammates.
Definitely, and I usually like to take a guy when it's been so long since he's pitched for Oakland. He can't feel bad that he's not there anymore with the contract that the Giants gave him.
The Giants are a funny team, Marco. How strong are you when your 4th best starting pitcher this year has been Tim Lincecum? But they can't score runs, this team. It's just...
That's been a problem for, even in their World Series year. How many games did they win 2-1, 3-2? You got to scratch them out. At a price, being that this is a rivalry game, and in rivalry games, and I know you know, guys say this is pro baseball. There's not rival. There is rivalries, and you know, when you got the Mets and the Yankees, you got the White Sox and the Cubs. These geographical rivalries where they don't get to meet, and one team's been in the limelight, you know, for the last several years while the other team hasn't. That team that hasn't is the team that's hungry, and they're the ones that really get pumped up for these interleague games.
And they are hyped.
See, the Giants, you know, just a couple years removed from a World Series championship. Oakland, you know, they had great teams way back in the day, but it's been a long time since the A's have been a factor. I like the A's as an underdog. I'm going with Parker in his first start against San Francisco, and I think Barry Zito gets caught in the rain this time. He's not going to dance through those raindrops. He gets guys on base. Oakland's going to find a way to get him home. I like Oakland. It's my video best bet for the week. And every week, guys, when we have our video best bet, we give you a coupon here at Pregame. When you go to pregamepros.com, enter everything in the shopping cart you want, enter coupon code Oakland, all one word, number 10, you will get $10 off your purchase. And Stephen, if somebody has a package for $10, it's free. RJ doesn't like that too often, but you know, every once in a while we'll sneak one in there for 10 and get one by him. It's hard to get something by him though. Hope he's not listening. That's it for this week. He's Stephen Nover. I'm Marco D'Angelo. Stay tuned to pregame.tv all week. Vegas Runner and Scott Spreitzer will be in the studios tomorrow. They'll be doing the weekend action for you. Thanks for watching.